This will happen through transparency. What will happen through transparency? God is going to heal our faulty hearts because this is preparation. How do I know? Well, Deuteronomy 29, verse 2 through 4, right? Because not only is God telling us about faulty hearts, he didn't only tell me, he told me what is needed to repair it. So Deuteronomy chapter 29, verses 2 through 4 says, "Now Moses called all Israel and said to them, you have seen all that the Lord did before your eyes in the land of Egypt to Pharaoh and to all his servants and to all his land, the great trials which your eyes have seen, the signs and those great wonders. Yet the Lord has not given you a heart to perceive and the eyes to see and the ears to hear to this very day." The Lord has not given you, Deuteronomy 29, verses 2 to 4. Yet the Lord has not given you a heart to perceive and eyes to see and ears to hear to this very day. They could not perceive in their hearts what God was doing. He said, through the many great trials which your eyes have seen, they seen it, but they couldn't receive it, right? Because Jesus in the verse in Mark 7, verse 15 to 16, he said, let those who have ears hear. They didn't even have ears. It says, and eyes to see and ears to hear this very day. Like, y'all still don't get it. All that y'all seen God do, y'all still don't get it. We know that fault also means complainers. The children of Israel, they complained and grumbled. There was discontent where God has sent them. This is how your heart becomes wicked, by being discontent where God places you. Paul was in jail in Philippians when he was writing Philippians 4, 11 to 13, talk about he learned to be content despite his situation, whether with food or without food. He's happy, he's content, he learned. That means it was something he had to learn through trials and tribulations. And he's on one of the biggest trials that is gonna cost him his life. And he learns to be content. Otherwise, if you are not content in the things of God and you get more greedy, you are going to keep going after your own will, and going off your own emotions, and your heart turns wicked, right? Next